Welcome to the World United. Welcome to the World United.
Thank you so much and welcome back, all the dear speakers. So we'll begin our panel discussion now. So we have Dr. Sara here, we have Datta Prasad sir here, Manisha. We also have Kanchan, Vaidehi ma'am, we have Andrea. Have I missed anybody? We have Dr. Denisi Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yes. Ma'am, yes?
Anju Gupta.
Anju Gupta, right. Thank you so much. So the first topic, the topic that we would like to discuss, and we all see. Let's come to the point. See, you've just come out of a pandemic. There is one coming up. We're all stressed out. There is worry for money. There is worry on health. So we all know that. Now, the first question that has come up, and we had a few questions, is we know it is easy, but if it was easy, it would have everybody would have transformed by now. There are some hurdles. So, what is that one specific hurdle for a healthy body, mind, and soul? We have solutions, we have therapies. Most of us know about it. Some are not aware of it. There's so much material on the YouTube. There's internet bumping information. There are informations in the library. What is that one thing that is stopping us? And what is that one thing that can just transform our lives? I'd like each of you to share your thoughts. And this is the message for the youth. This is the message for all the people who have come out of businesses, who have faced a lot of difficulties financially. What is that one thing that is stopping us, according to you? And what is that one thing, according to you, can just be a sort of a ease for them to find a solution in terms of ease? Ma'am, we will start with Dr. Sara. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you. So I believe, since especially you talked about the pandemic, I'll just correct you. All of us over here talked about our thoughts creating things. And you say we are expecting the third wave. Don't make it tathasu. So we'll all uncreate the third wave.
Yes.
Now, coming to your question out here is, what is the one thing? One,
yeah,
willingness to change. Secondly, to be consistent of what is being given to you. When these things don't work is because I do it for 2 days, 3 days, 8 days, and and I give up. So I go 10 steps back. So according to me, it should be a willingness to change, accept, which is the only truth of life, and be consistent, determined to move on and just achieve. Till you don't achieve, just continue.
Willingness to change and keep moving, like Vivekananda says. Stop not till you achieve.
Bilkul.
Yes, right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Who would like to go next? Please unmute and speak. It's an open forum.
Okay, hello.
Yes, yes, Mr. Rupesh. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So as per me, I feel like the thing that is changing, stopping us is our belief system. If we open up our belief system, if we hold on to more growing belief system and leave the limiting belief system, we can definitely change, we can move ahead, we can progress faster. That's the simple thing I want to explain.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Belief system it is.
Okay.
Right. Yes, Vaidehi ma'am, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
So you asked me to say in a one sentence, yeah,
yes.
Vegetarian and vegetarianism. Yes, we can change ourselves.
So your message is vegetarianism and
meditation.
Meditation. Perfect.
Medication.
So meditation. Yes.
Yeah, you can replace medication with meditation.
Oh, that's nice. Meditation versus meditation. Okay, super. Very nice. So you have given the solutions. Now, what is stopping us, ma'am?
Obviously. So the food we take, the mind, emotions, as you rightly mentioned. So body, healthy body, and calm mind, balanced emotions.
Okay, right. Thank you so much, Vaidehi ma'am. Manisha, please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, I think that what is stopping us is our narrow perception of things. Our perspective is so narrow. If you think according to maths, a circle would have 360 degree, okay? And from every angle, the thing in the center would look different.
Correct.
But we are so stuck to that one angle that we look at things with, that we can't really accept others' point of view easily. If we let go that rigidity, if we come into the universal perception of things, if we understand things from multiple perspectives, things will be very different for us, and magically we will move forward in this unity consciousness. I feel expansion of your perception will help you a lot.
Letting go and expanding your perception.
Yeah, and one more thing is, systematically we have damaged our thought patterns. So systematically we have to repair it. Over a period of time, systematically we have depleted ourselves.
Yes.
So let us give ourselves a little time and walk on this path of repairing the things. Let's have that patience and
Patience
faith.
is the word. That's what Dr. Sara also said, consistency means patience. Hold
Yes.
on, walk.
Yes.
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 Right. Thank you, ma'am. Lovely message. Anybody else? Doctor?
Yes, I would go.
Please, ma'am, go ahead.
All right. Andrea, do you? Can I go ahead?
I'll go after you. I'll go after
Yes.
you.
All right. I think the one thing that's stopping it is so important to adapt right now to the changing times, be it even if there's a job loss, how to believe in yourself, how to be resilient that yes, I can do something on my own. I can make it. So that's my one thing I would like to say today, is the ability to develop that resilience to grow and evolve into the best version of yourself.
Right. The resilience to move on. Again, which means it's going to take time, no matter how much time I keep moving on.
Yes.
Right?
But make the effort.
Unanimously, the message is coming out that it will take time, it is work, but keep moving ahead.
Yes.
Right? Thank you so much, Dr. Hennessy. Anybody else? Andrea, please go ahead.
Yes. So I feel one of the biggest things that actually, the biggest hurdles that stop us towards doing anything that we want to do or towards growth is our self-criticism and self-doubt.
Yes.
And I feel many people have that. Will it be, even regarding the current situation, jobs, education, success, finance, everything, self-doubt. Is it going to happen with me? I don't think I'm yet ready. I think I need more time. I think, and we constantly have those doubts in our mind. In one way, self-doubt is good because it also allows you to be more cautious, but it's not good because it is a way of procrastinating. You don't go ahead, you are just having self-doubt. So I feel that is the biggest hurdle. Now, when it comes to the one thing that would actually solve all these issues is, as everyone has already said, continue doing it consistently. Consistency is something that if we adopt it in our lives, for some it might be 1 month, for others it might be more than a month, for others a week. But if you're consistent at it, the success will come, results will come. It might be changing your lifestyle, it might be improving anything. So yes, as I was saying, I would believe that consistency is the key word to accomplishing anything in life.
So like this, like Tony Robbins says, people underestimate or overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what can come out of 10 years. Consistency.
Very true.
Always
Very true.
Results. Thank you so much for that thought. Kanchan, you're raising your hands. Go ahead.
So if I understood your question correctly, it says, what is that one thing which stops us? It seems easy, right? The transformation and the change, working on ourselves seems easy, but what is that one thing which stops us from getting there? So the first thing that comes into my mind is self-acceptance, which very much connects to what Dr. Andrea, I don't know if you're a doctor, I'm sorry.
Just Andrea.
Because it also comprises of those doubts. What I have seen in my practice is that it is very difficult for people to actually accept that they need healing, or that they need to change, or that there is a need to go ahead and do something differently. Now, this is again because of various factors. Let's not talk about that. But for me, that is that one thing which can change everything is accepting yourself, your emotions, your feelings, your highs, your lows as they are. That can really help. And yes, it goes without saying that once you start the journey, giving up is not an option. It does take time. you have to be persistent and you have to give it time. So these are the two things that matter.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
I'm Anju Gupta.
Yes,
I would like to say that we are staying in temporary world and the changing world. So we have to have patience with smile and explore more and more. There's so much more. Maybe something else is waiting for you. So patience with smile is going to help you, is the key to success. Thank you.
patience. See, there is so much of disappointment. There's so much of, okay, I didn't reach my targets. This happened, okay, they did it, I didn't do it. Fear of missing out. We discussed all that. So, again, critical thinking, comparison, these are things that keep piling up. And then we have a lot of social media adding to it. So, self-love also happens to be one of the key factors that can create change. All of you spoke about it, right? So my question to you is, in among all your consultations that you've done, which is that one place where you felt that it was a success story for you? What was that thing that actually inspires you to continue do what you are doing? Very quick share, just for a minute, just your thoughts, and in the service that you've been doing. Yeah, go ahead. If anyone.
For me, it's very clear.
Yes.
After every session, when we enter a session, the person is like, this is the problem, that, this, that, the facial expressions are haywire. And when the session ends, they are, all their teeth can be seen. They have a huge smile. So that is what truly inspires me. That ability to touch somebody's life in a positive way. After session, when I see people smiling and leaving, that is what gives me that strength and motivation.
Thank you so much for sharing. Dr. Sarah, would you like to share?
Yeah, so where I'm concerned, especially where it's all these emotional releases, I give them complete freedom to speak as much as they want. I tell them, आपको चिल्लाना है, गाली बकना है, सारी चीजें करो, सब चीज आज कर लो, पूरी उल्टी करो, आज के बाद ये शब्द नहीं बोलोगे. Stop immediately. And that's when I do believe, and I have seen the shifts beginning. When you talked about love and self-love, it's so vitally important. I would take my own case. I did not like myself as a woman for various reasons. I was too tomboyish, and being a woman in the conservative family, there were too many restrictions. But then I realized that loving me is not just loving me, loving my femininity and me completely. Self-love transforms. So yeah, that's a beautiful thing when you're able to see, as rightly talked about, said by Kanchan, a beautiful smile at the end of the day. Even one smile is very satisfying. But allow them to release, allow them to scream as much, and then stop. No repetitions after that.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else would like to go next?
Yes, may I?
Like to.
Yeah, go ahead, Denise.
All right. So I think the one thing that really inspires me is witnessing the growth of the person. Even in that one session, when they come to awareness right at the end that this is the pattern which they have been living their life, then they are so beautifully accepting it that, yes, this is how I need to go ahead to achieve that healing. That gives me purpose, making that difference in their lives and
Correct.
witnessing the same.
So there is hope at the end of the tunnel.
Always.
Light is there.
Always.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for making that share and the shift in people's lives. Anybody else? And Andrea, would you like to say something?
Yes. Firstly, I would like to say, when people come, sadly, the society that we are in today, people just need a chance to talk. And they just want someone to listen to them, So as a counselor, we have been taught that we don't give solutions. Rather, we facilitate the person to come to a solution on their own. So after a lot of release that happens, finally, when the person realizes and, finds the solution on their own, I think that to me is the most proudest moment, actually, because then you can see them claiming their power. You can see them claim back what is theirs and literally become a bigger person in front of you. So I think, yes, releasing and then claiming back their power, claiming back their life is the most empowering thing to see, and for a person, the most empowering thing to go through, I feel. Yes.
Thanks, Andrea. Vaidehi ma'am, you were saying something.
Yes,
Yes,
one
sir.
thing which inspires me a lot is people, sometimes, many times they come to me for suggestions that I say without using medication. So I give simple tips, which I discussed a
Yes.
couple of times. So they feel
Tips that
relieved.
probably they already know, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good one.
So for an example, I say, so one of my friend, she used injections every month. She used to go to Chennai from Nellore, 3 hours from our place, for her allergy. So I have taken a single sitting with, I spent 1 hour with her. So she stopped completely medication now. So
Wow.
such things will definitely give me immense happiness.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Sir, Bhagwan Bahadur, sir, would you like to say? Yes, please.
No, my experience says that normally we are living only our life for up to our family, our relations. But when you live for others, it makes a big change. So we must put more life for others.
Thank you.